Hi there, it's Laura here from iHeart Planners, and today we're going to talk about how to organize your digital life. We talk so much about organizing our physical spaces, but we can't neglect the digital clutter that is all around us. Now, so make sure you don't miss anything. Be sure to hit subscribe, hit the notifications, and give it a thumbs up. Now, I first want to say that I love technology. I love my computer, my iPhone, my iPad, my Apple Watch, all the things, but it will never take the place of paper for me. So just because you use technology and digital tools does not mean that you can't use a paper planner, because I think there's just no substitute for writing things down. So I just wanted to make that clear from the beginning. And if you want to know a little bit more about how I merge both digital tools and planning with my paper planner, I have a technology organization guide. You can click the link to check it out if you're interested in that. But let's go ahead and talk about the first principle of organizing your digital life. Number one, the first thing I want you to do before you do anything else is to declutter. Yes, I said declutter. I know it can feel like, because with digital items, they aren't literally taking up space, that they're not clutter, but they are. Because think about it. Let's say that you have thousands of digital photos, which a lot of us do, and you want to find the perfect one to hang above your mantle or wherever you want to hang it. If you have to literally wade through 10,000 to find the one you want, that's clutter. Versus if you've taken the time to pare it down to what you love the most, maybe you only have 500 to look through. That's a lot easier. So we want to declutter digital items just as much as we want to declutter physical items. When it comes to digital organizing, I highly recommend that you set up your systems from this point forward, rather than trying to go back to all your old files and all your old items and organize those before you move forward. And this is a little bit different than the advice that I would give for physically organizing, because you're not gonna have to look at those. They don't take up space, and it's gonna be hard and slow you down a lot if you try to go through 10 years of old photos and fit them into a system. Instead, decide on your system that you wanna start today going forward. And then if you get extra time and you'd like to, you can go fit past items into that system. Sometimes people do that. At other times, you may find that's not even necessary. Like, it's fine to leave those old things in a different system and just start going forward. And definitely don't let not having all your things in the system stop you from moving forward, because if you start today, I promise you will thank yourself later. One super important thing to staying digitally organized is to keep your computer desktop clean. Now, I know this may seem minor and even silly, but it's so important, because that's something you see all the time. And when you see a desktop that has like 100 files and you're not even sure what they are, and some of them are 5 years old, it just doesn't make you feel calm and at peace. So make sure that desktop is organized. And what I like to do, every single month in the Sweet Life Society, we release a new desktop wallpaper. It has a calendar on one side, and then we have a side that says files and folders. So all of my files that are on my desktop are there, and I keep it to just 10 or so working files. And each month when I load that new desktop, I take that as an opportunity to clear off any files on there that I don't need, or if I've been lazy and just save something to the desktop, I take that time to go ahead and put it where it goes. Another super important thing, and I think this really goes along with digital decluttering, is not to save everything just because you can, or just because it doesn't take up too much space. So for example, if you've gone paperless and you scan papers, don't scan it if you don't think you'll need to refer back to it. Just recycle it or shred it or whatever you need to do. For example, when I went paperless, I got a little scanner happy and I started scanning in every receipt. But I don't think I will ever need a receipt from the grocery store when I bought milk 3 years ago. I just don't need it. And that just creates more digital items for me to wade through. So if you wouldn't save it physically, don't save it digitally. When it comes to organizing your digital life, the delete key is your friend. And this kind of goes along with the first principle of decluttering, but don't be afraid to actually delete things. I have come across so many times when people are kind of afraid to delete it in case they need it. This is similar to if you're decluttering a physical item and you're afraid to get rid of it in case you need it. The delete key is there for a reason. Don't feel like you need to set up a separate folder for things, an archive, or things you might want to reference later. If you're not going to need it, just go ahead and delete it, and you're just going to free yourself up from all the things that you don't need. And once it's gone, it's something you never have to organize again later. When you're organizing your files or your folders, I highly recommend that you consider organizing by date rather than any other type of category. And the reason for this is when you organize by date, it's completely unambiguous. There's no second guessing, or I'm not sure if it fits in this category or that category. For example, what if you celebrated little Johnny's birthday while you are on vacation in the Grand Canyon? Does that photo go in Grand Canyon vacation or birthdays? It's hard to decide, but date is completely unambiguous. And for most things, you can at least get in the ballpark of the date that you're looking for. So I would just highly suggest that you consider setting up a system in that manner. Also, when it comes to systems like email or Evernote or some kind of system where you organize your documents, don't overtag. So in something like Gmail, they'll let you put each email with as many tags, or a lot of people call them folders, as you want. So unlike a physical item where you'd have to pick one folder to put it in, the sky is the limit. But it's a little easy to get carried away with that and start putting 50 tags on every item just because you can. And that creates a lot of confusion. When you use too many tags, then you have to organize your tags. Is it birthday or birthdays? And you end up spending all of your time organizing the item rather than actually using it. Plus, all of those systems have powerful search functions. So rely more heavily on search and maybe even titling your item in a way that you can find it than you do on over tagging. Keep your tagging simple. So I hope these tips have helped you get your digital life in order. And I know I didn't have time today to dive into all the different ways you can get digitally organized. So if you're interested in more, I highly recommend that you check out our technology organization guide. And that's where I go more into depth about how to organize your phone. Also, how to organize the Notes app on your phone, which has been a game changer for me. I teach you how to create your own desktop organizing graphic. I talk about how to organize your digital photos so you can find them easily. And I tell you all about how I combine paper planning with digital planning tools. So if you're interested in learning more, I highly recommend you check out that guide. And go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know which of these tips you plan to implement first. I'll see you next time.